If you're thinking about moving out into Dripping Springs and you're trying to decide whether Headwaters or Caliterra is the right fit, you are not alone. Those are two of the most popular master plan new construction communities in the area, and I have worked with plenty of clients in both neighborhoods. I love both neighborhoods for different reasons, but based on your lifestyle and your goals, you might prefer one over the other. So in this video, I'm going to give you a quick overview of both communities so you can decide whether Headwaters or Caliterra is the right move. So let's start with location. One reason that Headwaters is a very popular choice for so many of our clients is that it is in Dripping Springs, but it's not all the way in Dripping Springs. You're not in the heart of Dripping Springs off Ranch Road 12 where Caliterra is. In Headwaters, you're a little bit closer into Austin. And even though it may not seem like a big difference, it's just a few more miles, that adds up if you're doing a daily commute to and from Austin every day. Even if you tack on that extra 5 to 10 minutes or so, it does add up over time. So for some people, Caliterra just feels like it's too far out there, where Headwaters is still a little far, but it's not as bad of a drive, and you are right off the highway to 290. I know 290 has been under construction for a while, but I do believe that once that is completed in the next year or two, that it'll be a much smoother sailing for anyone that lives out in the Dripping Springs area trying to get to downtown Austin. Now, if you don't have to commute and you just love being in a relaxed, peaceful area, then a lot of people will gravitate towards Caliterra because it feels so peaceful. It really feels like you're further out in the hill country there. You're not too far from Wimberley. You're right at the heart of Dripping Springs. So for some of our clients where the commute is no issue, then Caliterra is definitely the front runner. Now let's talk about amenities. Both of these neighborhoods are very amenity rich, but I would say that Headwaters has a more modern resort style feel. If you look at their pool and their clubhouse, it feels kind of like I'm on a vacation somewhere. They have a really cool fitness center. There's a coffee truck. They serve tacos on the weekend. And the other thing that makes this neighborhood unique is that it has its own elementary school, which is now open. It is a beautiful campus and it is right there within the community, which is ideal for parents. Your kids might be able to walk or bike, and you don't have to drive far to drop them off in school traffic. Now, there's also going to be some big commercial development coming soon. So there's a grocery store marketplace that is going to be opening very soon in Headwaters, and I'm excited for this. I'm actually going to shoot a video as soon as it opens its door to the public. But this is more than just a little grocery store. It will also have like a restaurant where you can enjoy some food, a glass of wine, some coffee, and it's just a great space to hang out with the neighbors. And then in a couple of years, there will be a commercial area in the front of Headwaters, which is supposed to be similar in design to the Hill Country Galleria, although I cannot guarantee anything about what kinds of shops and restaurants or stores will be put there, but the plans look really amazing. So Headwaters in a few more years will completely transform, and it's going to have everything you need right at the entrance, which could be great for some people, but other people might say, I don't want all of that. I want the peace and quiet. So if you are more drawn to Caliterra, it also has gorgeous resort style amenities, but think of it as being out in nature. It just feels peaceful, like you're out in the hill country. You've got the big trees there. You've got fishing ponds. You have miles of hiking trails. They do have a little neighborhood coffee shop, which is very cool. But otherwise, what you'll really notice is how spread out Caliterra is, how much green space there is. They have an event center where you can listen to live music, and it just feels more hill country. You just need to go out and check it out yourself. I have full videos on both of these neighborhoods that you can watch after this one, but both are just absolutely gorgeous, but two different style vibes. Let's talk about building opportunities. So right now in Headwaters, you can build with Coventry Homes, David Weekley, and Toll Brothers. This neighborhood is going to be sold out really soon. It probably has about another year or so of construction left, but a lot of our clients are scooping up these homes while you still have the option. There's plenty of opportunities for greenbelt lots. Prices are going to range anywhere from the 600s, upper sixes, to over $1 million or so, depending on the size of the home and the size of the lot. So at the top of the market, you have David Weekley Homes, which still have some 80-foot lots left. Toll Brothers is another luxury option, but they're building on a little bit smaller size lots. But depending on the style of home and the size, there's some really great opportunities in there. Now in Caliterra, the homes right now are being built by Dries, which is a more luxury builder, and Dries can go all the way up to 100-foot lots. So if you're wanting more space and you feel like the yards are a little bit tighter and you want more room, then Caliterra could be a better choice for you. But you will need a higher budget for that. So expect the Dries to start at least around $1 million, and it can go up to $1.5 million or so, depending on how big of a lot you get and how huge of a floor plan, how much you deck out your Dries home. So a lot can depend on the choices that you make there. So Caliterra might be a little bit higher end. Now there is going to be another phase of Caliterra that's coming soon in the near future, and there will be some other builders mixed in. But right now there's final opportunities in the last section with Dries, and some of our clients have been really excited about what they found out there. Now, as far as the look and feel of the community, there's also some differences. So in Headwaters, I would say all of the homes are very uniform looking. Some people love this, some people hate this. They think it's too cookie cutter, but all of the homes have a very similar aesthetic of a modern farmhouse. You have the board and batten siding on all of the homes, and then there might be a little bit of differences, whether some have a little bit of stucco or a little bit of stone, but otherwise when you drive through the community, they look very, very similar. And again, it depends on what you think. Some people love the aesthetic of it. They're like, it looks so peaceful and perfect here. Other people just want a little more character and distinction between the homes. So I will say in Caliterra, you do have a variety of builders that built in there. There's some older established homes in the resale market that are smaller size. And then as I mentioned, Dries is still building in there. But in Caliterra, each builder had their own design aesthetic. So you might see more variety of homes that are brick, some that are stone, some that are stucco, that have different roof lines and aesthetics that make it feel a little bit more diverse. So why would you choose one neighborhood over the other? Well, if commute time is really important to you, Headwaters could be a great choice. It is a very active community. They have a very social atmosphere with an event planner. It has a modern kind of resort style feel, and everything eventually will be built right at the entrance. You don't need to go far to get to everything that you need. Now, Caliterra is a great spot if you want a little more space, more peace and quiet. You want to really feel like you're out in the hill country and just have this kind of relaxed vibe. You've still got incredible amenities. You're still zoned for Dripping Springs schools, and you've got a little bit more diversity in how the homes look and feel. So I'm curious, after watching this, what do you think? Which lifestyle suits you better? Do you like modern convenience or more natural and laid back? Tell me in the comments below. Now, honestly, I don't feel like you can go wrong with either one of these neighborhoods, but if you want to talk more about your goals and what you are looking for in a community, definitely reach out using my contact information below and check out this channel. Be sure you subscribe. We have tons of other neighborhood tours like this one, and you might find another neighborhood that suits you even better.